welcome to Sakir and the broadcast of Swift Racing. It's now round 3 of season 2 and we're in Sakir as I said. We're currently just waiting for everyone to get
I
ready.
will I will be your main commentator today. Hopefully, if I finish my burger in time by the time the lights are out.
Yeah, and this guy is Wolf Rock.
Currently, once everyone's lined up on grid, I will give you a run over of what has happened. But after the sprint race in Sakir, where only 10 cars managed to finish out of 20, we
Yeah,
are gonna see a lot of randomly set up cars on the grid today.
as pit lane closes in 6 minutes. I want to get a better view now of the pit lane as well. This is a interesting stream so far.
Okay, yeah, I can't.
Okay.
No, I'm
Well, as we wait for those to finish, we can go through the track. So, oh my god, it's Bahrain. You go straight on into turn one. Is a chicane the normal left, right, and you go into it's literally Bahrain like last round. It's no difference as we go down into the tight, sharp turn 10. Exiting the straight, we go fast, fast, fast as yeah into the right-hander and second to last corner when it's a straight down, full speed into the last corner, and that's a lap. So I have no idea what they're doing on the grid. I think they are testing the pit limiters as there would maybe be a glitch with them or something. Or just before the race start. We can see the race is delayed a
Alright.
total of 5
Well,
minutes.
now that we have the delayed, we will go over our starting grid today. So if you could bring the camera down to me, please, Kaya.
Yeah. Um,
Just tell me once it's on me. Alright. So, our grid today is going to be as follows. We have
Love my Yodi.
Love My Jordy lining up on pole with Acer completing the front row. Behind them are what I'm pretty sure is Randy. I have to check Haas's pit box. Randomizer. So you
Yeah,
have Randomizer in P3.
randomizer.
This is so hard when you can't see their names. Efosa P4, Hanama Berkshire P5. Uh, Farther down the line we have Shane in P6, WSIP in P7, P8 is empty. Uh, with P8 empty, Nikolan lines up P9, P10, car number 23 being of Alex, or in this case, well, yeah, Alex 1977. Hard, okay. What's his name? Noah lines up P11, and that McLaren, I don't know what that McLaren's doing. But this is going to be your starting grid today at the Sakia Grand Prix.
So it seems like it's as McLaren that's stuck. As we see the red lights blinking down the grid.
Don't be afraid of blinking. Be blinking for me.
We can have a look at the Gulf Tower, you know. This should be quite an interesting race with both Haas in top three starting grid with randomizer and Majordi, and I have no idea why these should be so far back. It was very competitive in the last round. Okay, ladies, and we get ready for formation lap. That's one light. I think Love Majordi can pull off whenever he wants to. Yep, we get a green flag, and as we all go down here,
The beginning of our formation lap. There is the Alfa Romeo stuck in the pits as they all flood out and down to the first corner. I'm gonna need to up my fly speed to 25. As I now come around into the straight towards the third DRS zone. Down in they go. And does appear that the formation lap is heavily broken up.
there's one guy already in turn 4, I believe that is, and Love Majordi in second to last corner.
Jordy and that Haas breaks his front wing in the formation lap,
Oh,
going down the back straight into the start finish straight to line up on the grid.
that's going to be interesting for Love Majordi.
Yeah,
Starting the
that's going
race.
to be really interesting for the pit crew as that's a broken front wing onto the grid.
As he repairs his car.
Now as the rest of the cars line up.
Oh my god.
Ah, I just had a massive leg spike from. Alright, that's the end of the formation lap. We still have the Alfa Romeo sitting in the pits. It's going to be time for the start of the Sakia Grand Prix. Right.
Team members are told to
Right,
go off
team
the grid.
members are off the grid now, and we are now officially under the lights for the Sakia Grand Prix. We are just waiting for the lights to go on. That's 5 red lights, and it's lights set. It's going to be lights set. It's pedal to the metal, and away we go. Going down into the first corner, Jordy continues the lead with his Haas teammate close behind as they go down into the first corner. What can appear to be the Alpine of either W Soup or one other car,
That's a great
keeping
start for them.
close by as they go down to the next corner. Going into this swervy little curvy part of the track. Jordy keeps ahead down into the next corner, but can he hold it for longer? Yes, he can as of right now. No, he can. Yes, he can. It's just the lag is really getting here, but the Haas of Love My Jordy is still able to keep ahead of Acer and the rest of the grid, along with the that Alpine that's pushing him to keep going here. As they go down into the
Oh,
back straight onto the start finish straight to finish off lap one of this 32 lap race.
it was a great start for this Alpine.
They go over the start finish straight, and as it stands, Jordy holds the lead with
That's the standing script broken, maybe.
with
Oh, that's a spin. That's a
that's a
Red Bull.
spin from Acer at the back there as the Aston Martin, and there is a lockup for the other Red Bull as they go down into the DRS zone over back to the twisty turny part of the track, with Jordy being heavily pushed by that Alpine as what can only appear to be uh as what can only appear to be W Soup manages to pull away from manages to pull away and takes and may have taken the lead of the
Two
race.
Haas.
Yes, he has.
It's now a
As they go
2v2
down
between
back into the
Haas.
back straight, those Haas's are going to be competing. There's gonna most likely be no team orders coming in from there as
Oh,
those
that's a red
Alpine.
flag.
There is a red flag. Red
So
flag.
drivers are told to go into the
So
pits.
what a what a pain for those first two laps.
As the standing script is broken.
Times are broken, and as it stands now, W Soup leads the race with the majority close behind.
Yeah. And I reckon they get a free pit stop as well.
Yeah, this could be very good as they could all swap onto flat tires.
Flat.
I mean, I don't know why I said flat tires. They can all swap onto soft tires here.
I don't think they would. There's still 30, 31 or 32 laps left. So it will be a tough one. If they don't go like a soft hard. I don't know how long the tires last on this track.
All right. So currently red flag to fix up. There is the Haas that appears to be changing its wheels as one of the wheels does not appear to be going back onto that Haas. That could be a very intense. That could be a
Randomizer is doing
very
the pit stop himself.
bad
Where's the pit
issue.
crew?
I don't think they have any pit crew. I
Yeah,
don't think any of them have pit crew. That that for that is
yeah,
the
Randomizer is
only
doing his own
group
tires.
that appears to have a decent amount of people in pit crew seems to be the Alpine of W Soup and Nicola.
So Randomizer was switching his own tires. That's interesting. As now Haas is one of the biggest teams, the most competitive, and is yet still not have a pit crew that's online. That's going to backfire a lot if it's going to make a pit stop in the race.
Yep, it may do. I am just standing outside of the pit lane currently as we wait for the pit lane light to go green and for that green flag to come out and for them to run right out of the pits.
Yeah.
going to be something in the same level and chaos uh that was Bahrain last week. Full race restart with original grid positions. So that is going to be full race restart. A short reminder, Kaya, your OBS is very quiet with our voices. You might actually need to turn like our
Yeah.
voices up because they
Um,
can't hear us that well.
now it's fixed. That's my bad. That Ferrari's doing something. Yeah. It's very laggy as we see the pit crew just walking.
But it does seem that all the cars are relining up onto the grid for the restart, and it's going to be the second lights out in this what currently seems to be a hell of a Grand Prix.
As the McLaren pit crew changes Red Bull tires. That's interesting. Does he have a mixed compound now? No. Can you have a
They're
mixed
all
compound?
setting themselves to hard tires, and they're gonna try and play the long game here. While some of them are going for undercut attempts here, like Hanema Berkshire, who is currently using soft tires, and while the rest of the grid, majority of the grid is running medium tires, other than other than Max, other than Max,
Yeah, it
other
seems like
than
it.
Max, Randomizer, and Shorty, who are all intending to go hold themselves on
Oh, that's a lag
for this
spike.
entire race. Detected for exporting.
Yeah, let's hope for a better restart
Okay.
now. With everything actually working, it was the problems in Bahrain as well last round. If you didn't tune into that stream, there's a highlight as well. But it was some problems as well. It was plenty of restarts.
Right, that is a green flag. So we are going to be the lights under the lights again for Sakir. As we see here, I'm going to go invisible on the track. Stands 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's going to be lights out and away we go, go, go. Once again.
It was a very long wait. Now the both of the horses going in straight into turn one.
Now, right off the bat, Jordy has a very good restart with W Soup pushing him down into that first DRS zone. DRS is inactive due to the green flag. He has most likely lost that position to Acer as they go down into turn 3, up into turn 5, 6, down turn 7. Jordy is able to maintain that lead, but can he hold it for long as the Red Bull of Acer and W Soup are pushing Jordy hard down into that second DRS zone. Going down over into the next few turns, Jordy is able to maintain his lead, or can he down to the lineup onto that back straight? Jordy is still able to maintain the lead with Acer basically fighting for that second place so we can have his turn messing around with Jordy as they go down into that start finish straight there. That's going to be an end
Of the
to
first lap.
what appears to be lap 1.
As it's not working. The standing script is still broken. I think that's going to be a red flag again.
As it stands, there is literally no one in sight.
Oh, it's up
This
one.
is lap 1. Oh, okay. Now it is lap 1. But hell, after that hell of oh, I stubbed my toe like pretty hard. Ah,
Oh,
oof.
that's nothing. He just went wide. I forgot it wasn't damage. I was looking at one of the poles. And it looks like V-Soup is actually leading the race in front of Love My Jordy, who is the fastest. Entering the last sector of the Sakir slash Bahrain track. It's looking like it's going to be V-Soup in front. I think that's Acer as well racing them. As both of them goes wide. I don't think no one of them hit the wall. Oh, okay. Where's the track here? As we go on board with V-Soup. Was a purple sector 1, now
I intensely stubbed my toe when commentating, so sorry about the long silence there. My toe literally started bleeding.
oh,
Um, but now, as it stands, DRS is enabled as they go down. W Soup is currently leading with Love My Jordy behind Nika. Nika makes an overtake on Acer as Randomizer is 3 seconds off from Ethos as it feels. As they go down into that next DRS zone, is Jordy gonna be able to make it ahead? Can he make it ahead? Yes, he cannot. As they go down into this twisty turny section of the track, Jordy is still able to keep ahead.
maybe. As both Nika and V-Soup is now pulling away 1-2. This is interesting, as the Alpine's been really fast. Noah Gamer with the purple sector 1 as he's the last of the guys in front with purple sector 1. It means that he is the fastest in sector 1 so far.
Well, as it stands, that most of them have fastest in sector 1. As they now as they go to start lap 5,
Nika fastest lap.
as they go to start lap 4, no. As they go to start lap 5,
4.
they are, no, it's lap 4. Oh my god. Nika sets the fastest lap, and it currently is going to feel like an Alpine 1-2 with Love My Jordy really pushing them down into there as they go down into the twisty area.
Twisty.
They're gonna come down into that next corner, but I'm gonna have a farther look back, and that is a spin from a Ferrari back down at turn 2 as they continue past down turn 3 with the Alfa Romeo Guia going down into that next section and continuing forward. But let's take a look at a more mid part of the grid with Ethos pushing down on Acer and Hanema. Well, Hanema's pretty far behind currently as it looks, as the battle for 4th place is between Randy, Acer, and Ethos. But who's going to take 4th place? It is going to be Acer. Nika holds P1 and a fastest lap, as W Soup is as 2/10 of a second with Love My Jordy 5/10 behind. As they go down the DRS zone, as they go down the next DRS zone, down into turn 4, up in turn 5, 6, and down into turn 7. Jordy is really trying to make his way up on these Alpine here with with his teammate really either holding off in an intense defense or really just biting the bullet and sending it down there. But he does appear to be losing that position between Ethos because Ethos is pulling ahead of Randy and Acer down into the next corner. He is now going to start his attempt at moving
Oh,
up
that's a crash. That's a crash. V-Super is
onto
out.
that Alpine, but there is a spin on
V-Super
that
crash.
Alpine, and that's a lost front wing on Ethos, and Ethos is down into a wall. That gives Hanema the place that he has, as that means that Ethos and that might be a safety car by the looks of it if they can't get that car back going.
Yeah, it's V-Super that crashed out. What I expected in him, and he seems to have crashed right into the wall, and he's not moving. That's kind
Doesn't
of
seem
sad.
to be moving.
Now he is.
Could be a safety car.
It's just yellow sectors right now. Yeah, she's now moving out. He's
So at
behind
this
Guia.
point, he may have been lapped there, but W Soup is down into 10th with what we may
11th.
see is the first blue flag coming up on Alex here, as Alex is being followed down into that DRS zone. So Alex is gonna have to give up a blue flag.
Yeah,
Alex
Nika is still leading.
has a blue flag by the seams of it. W Soup is now in 11th place as it stands at lap 6. If he can pull this recovery drive from what may be second to last to first, that would be amazing, but that might not happen as Nika is Nika gonna lap that Ferrari? Yes, he does. That Ferrari's into the pits. And coming down behind him is Love My Jordy. Love My Jordy is really gonna have to keep pushing if he wants that. If he wants another win there. But he's
Yeah,
gonna come down. But I'm making focus on W Soup now. That's a yellow flag sector 1 from what? There might be debris. No, that may be a car that has gone off. But that car of W Soup does feel like it might be lapped soon if it doesn't pick up pace.
yeah, I think his tires are also very scrubbed. Now we actually pulled away from that incident. That's insane.
Now, I don't know if W Soup can really recover from it. He is on the verge of being lapped, if not lapped already. He is going to really have to make his way up the grid if he wants to get on the podium with his teammate, because he is being followed. He is going to have to make heavy moves onto Max W if he wants to actually get into the points either. The Max W is going to be going down into turn 1-2 with W Soup falling close behind, hoping to strike down on that as the two other drivers of Nika and Love My Jordy scrap out for first place. Love My Jordy is able to pull ahead going down into turn 4, and he loses it going on. Nika goes way wide and locks up, giving Jordy that first position as they go down into turn 8, over into turn 10 by the feels of it. No, down into turn 9, into that DRS zone.
Turn 10 is the
Can
hairpin.
does he have DRS on him? Yes, he does. They're going to go down into turn 10, over into turn 11 and 12. Can he keep holding it on him? Highly likely he can. W Soup sets fastest lap in sector 2
Fastest lap.
with a very clean lap that could get him back up. W Soup sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:15.370.
Yeah, VCP has been really unlucky here
Love My
in
Jordy
Bahrain.
takes first place once again as Nika and Love My Jordy scrap out. But I'm gonna take a further look back at the grid as we
Oh,
can
that's a
see
spin.
the
That's a spin.
teammate of
Love Majority has spun it.
of Love My Jordy having to scrap against Acer as Acer is now going onto the spun, onto low of majority after he has spun, but they're going to, but that does give him a high chance as Max W does seem to be falling away from the rest of the cars there as they go down into that next section of the track. Can he hold it up? He most likely could, but he seems to have lost that position to W Soup, who may be able to pull a second last to first if he is able to. Does he? Can he make up two positions in one lap? Is it going to be possible to do that? He has DRS on that Ferrari. No, he cannot get into P9 in time. Can he down into turn
Yeah.
1, 2? Yes, he can. He's going to hold off against that Ferrari. Once he is out of that zone into the next DRS zone, he is maybe 2 to 3 cars ahead of that Ferrari as they go down into turn 4. That Ferrari goes a little wide. Down into the twisty part of the track. They go over down into straight leaning up to the DRS zone, down to the two corners, and into that DRS zone. W Soup holds 9th place as it stands currently. It does seem to be very good drive so far for W Soup, but can he catch up to that Alfa Romeo that's going in to finish his lap? He has lockup on his back, rear tires going down the start finish straight. That's going to be he is 55 seconds off from the leader. The Red Bull of Noag is really having some intense problems here. Well, let's get a look on the race leader's tires currently down at the Alpine pit box.
Yeah, this has been
So
really.
currently race leader Nika number 69 has 52 and 49 on his rears with 29 and 37 on his fronts. His teammate is going good right now, and let's take a look at Acer's pit box here. Acer's got 24, 28 on his fronts, 40 and 39 on his rear.
Yeah. So VCP has been really unlucky here in Qatar or Bahrain, as you can say.
No, that is Ethos. He is unable to catch up to anyone going there. The closest person to him seems to be Hanma Berkshire, but he may be far off and may be on track to lap that Ferrari. But Nika is going to take the lead of that race. Is going to stay in the lead of the race as Love My Jordy takes P2 with Randy going on a strike for Acer here.
Lavajordi now leading and Acer back in podium positions. That's interesting. Now some 1-2 has. That completely turned around. So, Wolfrock. Oh, no.
Hmm.
Yeah. Any comments? Oh, Nika now fastest per sector 1.
Yeah, currently it does seem like a good drive for Haas once again, as they may be able to take a win here again.
Yeah. He's actually at 1-2 if possible. Now Acer sector 2 time did not record. Has he fallen back a little bit? As
He
I
may
lost my
have.
control button. As Acer's still not in sector 2, I wonder if that's a problem with the timing. Or that something's happened to him. Something definitely happened to him. He's now in entering sector 2, yeah. Sector 3, I meant.
So we've had two former teammates both have massive problems going down there, as that is a yellow flag sector 3, green
Screen.
flag sector 3 now. But currently nothing seems to be going wrong. I'm just try to quiet. That is the car of Ethos going into the pits. That is a front wing repair, and they are going to be out of the pits there.
Looked like a quick stop to me. As we're
Yep,
now.
W Soup is back down in ninth, with Noag making his way up to sixth, Hanema Berkshire in fifth, Acer fourth, Love My Jordan and Randy third and second, Nika holding first place. So this could be a first win for Nika as it stands, as we are almost halfway through the race. I'm gonna let you commentate a bit. I'm gonna go get some.
Thank you. Well, now Nika spreading. Well, he's actually leading now. In front of the two halves, I believe. He has randomizer is the whole straight behind this. It's going to be very tough for us. I have no idea where Nika got that speed from. He's actually fastest lap right now. Randomizer P8. He's 3 seconds off the fastest lap. He's really proving. As we now remember from the last round, VSUP got a 1:13.6, I believe, with the fastest lap. That's a whole 1.1 seconds. Yeah, he's now lapping his teammate. That's going to hurt a bit for VSUP. They're actually racing right now. I have no idea if it's slipstream in this league, but if it is, it would be really needed for the Alpine guys to catch up and use each other to gain the speed and performance to catch up to the rest. Well, Nick is already leading with 7 seconds to spare. Eh, Interesting race. Everyone below P7 is now lapped. I wonder where Noah Gamer is. He's exiting the last corner on entering the main straight. Yes, we really need to sneeze, but I need to hold it in. Yeah. Nika still leading, V-Super right behind, as we can see on the timetable here. That is just going so fast. And now the rest of the pack. Everyone else at V-Super is really racing. Yeah, we can go through who's on in points. We can see Nika Lin is now in P1. Love Majordi is P2. Randomizer P3. Hannah Berkshire is P4. Acer is P5. Noah Gamer
This is a
P6.
sad sight to see as you see the car of WSU being lapped by his teammate.
Yeah. Is it slipstream in this league?
I don't know.
They might be using each other for slipstream, as they've been with each other for 1 or 2 laps now. They're still together, keeping the same pace, just 1 lap off each other. As now Max W2DE, whatever his name is now P10, struggling as well. I think he went in for a pit stop. Hannah, I'm just going to call her Hannah, or him. Hannah Uma is, yes, Hannah works. Is now P4, looking to get into the podium places. It's impressive Nika is still leading this comfortable. As a Red Bull of, I think, no, Acer. No, that's Noah Gamer going out of the pit lane right in front of the 2 Alpines. This is going to be an intense battle.
He's going to be lapped by Nika there.
And yeah, it could be a free P6 for VCPP catches up to Noah Gamer. As Hannah also loses a place to Acer. As Noah Gamer goes wide. Let's go on board with
Yeah,
VC.
currently no one is within striking distance. That's a spin from Noag. Noag has spun.
Oh, that's in turn 10. Noah Gamer is now P7 VC is climbing up P6. He yet still needs to box. As
So
Noah Gamer was
so
on the
far
mediums.
Noag has so far half the grid has been lapped by Nika.
Yeah, more than half. It is 5 drivers yet left, and it's Hannah and Acer. That's completely like side by side to each other. That is right in front of Nika.
Well, currently Nika is running softs, and they are 20% on the front, 20 and 24% on front, 20, 35 and 33 on rear.
Yeah. Is it anyway we can get some inside information of Love Major's tires? As
As
it's
it stands, Love Majority's tires are on 18 front left, 19 front right. Rear left 29, rear right 27.
Yeah. Not really that much happening. Nika is still leading comfortably. Love Majority Purple Sector 1 on those old medium tires. That's impressive. Let's follow his lap. He's 2 seconds faster than everybody else in Sector 1. I believe that's also new tires. I think he actually boxed. But yeah, he's half a lap behind Nika. That's in P1 on his soft. Slowly going to die. Love Majority also personal best in Sector 2. That's 3 seconds faster. That's well, 1 second faster than Nika's last. Can Love Majority pull off a fastest lap? The last corner now. He goes fastest lap, or he goes fastest. That's close to the world record on this track, which is held by VSUP. That's a 1:13.6. But Love Majority is doing a 1:13.950. That lap is going to be hard to beat. Now something happened. He went into the wall. Is he stuck? No, he's not. We see plenty of personal best lap sector ones now as people are boxing and getting the new tires. We see Hannah and Randomizer now on green personal best, yeah, sector 1. Noah Gamer that actually spun in turn 10, giving the place to VSoup. Is now going personal best as well. This is an intense race so far. If you missed part of this race or part of this broadcast, you can go back and watch the highlights in some days when it's coming out. As us in the media teams are working on everything to make you feel the best watching it or have it easier for you instead of scrolling through everything or watch the whole race that takes like 1 hour. We're entering 56 minutes right now. Mm, 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 mm. As it, Alex is now P9 is pulled up a little bit. The Ferraris are really struggling. Still no DNFs. It was some crashes like VCUP is now catching up. As I think VCUP even boxed because he's now not even following Nika. But he's still 1 lap behind. Randomizer keeps doing personal best sector ones. That's going to be interesting. You can see Hannah is in the last corner and Randomizer is soon in the last corner. Well, the gap is 10 seconds between Randomizer and Hannah, and then it's uh, 6 seconds between Hannah and Love Majority, and it's 5 seconds between Acer and Love Majority, yeah. As Guia, where his name was Guialves. That's a personal best sector too. Oh, sorry for that. It's a weird racing line now from randomizer. Trying to get the most rotation into the corner possible. Turn 11, that is. Now 12, 13. I feel like a golf commentator. There's nothing happening. We can watch Nika having our free pit stop. His tires are still.
As it stands, this may not be the best race for Haas today, as they went from top to bottom here with only one of their drivers perhaps being able to hold that podium today. Plus, with the fact that he has lapped almost the entire grid, and he is on his way to start lapping the entire majority of the grid again.
Yeah, let's have a look at their tires. We can see number 69 here. That's Nika. Oh, that's 4% on the rear tires. We can go over to Aston Martin. 35, 33. It's impressive how Nika is still keeping the same pace when his tires are this bad. That's not 3% used. Wait, it is actually. Alex is actually impressive. He is P8, but he has the lap of
Alright,
P6.
I'm going to be posting the driver of the day now.
Reckon that's in announcements.
And I'm dropping the vote in. I'll drop it both in chat for the people watching, and it'll be dropped in Swift Media. Okay.
Mm, 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 mm. Bow, bada boom, bada boom, 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 boom. Bam, ba, ba, bada bum, bada, ba, bada bum. Yeah, it's 3 laps left. Really nothing happening.
Yeah, 3 laps left of Sakia Grand Prix. As it stands currently, driver of the day vote is on track to be won by Hanema Berkshire,
How many votes does he have?
but it could change very fast because Hanema Berkshire is currently P3 with that amazing performance. He went from P7 to P3 today,
Yeah,
by
that's
the seems
impressive.
of it. Currently, W Soup does have a chance of getting driver of the day for a decent recovery drive back into the points.
Yeah.
But once again,
I would say Nika is driver of the day. He's been so like on target. He's hit like nothing wrong, and he's now leading by 30 seconds. It's insane how impressive. Lava Major is still fastest lap, and V is not catching up to Randomizer at all. Randomizer now turn 4. He's up in. Yeah, he's almost getting lapped by Randomizer. It's unfortunate what happened between him and the wall, really. He's also 1.5 laps behind Nika. V-Soup actually setting purple sector 2. Is he on new tires? Let's see that. That's the last corner. Does not set the fastest lap. It's a personal best though. 1:14.471. That's P2 in the fastest lap thing. Yeah. Oops. Now V2 setting purple personal best sector 1 as well as GUI Andre Alves. GUI Alves. Let's go on board with him then. To see what it's like being one of the not top drivers, I would say like that. He has a great racing line. Two personal best sectors.
alright.
With the others. Oh, he goes purple! Oh my! I was not believing he could do that.
That's going to be most likely the end of the race coming up here, and it might be Nikolon who wins the race here. Most likely will be Nikolon who wins the race.
Yeah.
But that's the checkered flag fallen, and as it checkered flag most likely fallen. Nope, it has not. But as it stands, this is going to be the finishing lap coming now.
This just proves how tight it is. Every driver here is as fast when Guia.
So this is the final lap. Nikon has finished first place. That is P1 for Nikon. P1.
It's one more lap. This
By
is the
the
fast
seams
lap
of it,
now.
yes. XW finishes in ninth.
I don't think they're finishing because he said one more lap. I've seen fastest lap.
W Soup P6. Guia P10.
If you could
That's the car of Randy. P3 for Randy. P3. P3.
randomizer is on the podium, please. Yeah, that was an interesting race. Watching Nika not struggle anything, just keep it tight through the whole race. Kept his mood up or something. And winning. That's your race winner.
Anyways, I'm
Nicolin.
off. Oh,
That's randomizer also stuck.
alright.
Oh, Hannah actually. Wow.
That was Hanema. Nickel. I closed it a little. It 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 ends at the checkered flag, and Hanema was driver of the day at the checkered flag.
I thought Nika would get that. He was really driving good. But congrats to Hanama as well, though. Depressing stream, to be honest. Nothing really happening. Was quite a boring race as well, though.
Yo, where the Hanema gone?
Uh, somewhere. Randomizer is not from Sudan or whatever country that is. Randomizer is Swedish. As I think that's Love Majority or some engineer. As now I get sprayed on by Randomizer himself.
It's not gonna be champagne yet, as the national anthem has still not played yet.
Oh, that's me. Hello. that's the national anthem of Qatar or Bahrain. I have no idea. Now
What's
it's
the
time.
national anthem of Austria?
Oh yeah, Latvia. I meant it's not a track.
No, Latvia. Yeah, it was Latvia. Okay, I thought Austria for a moment.
Yeah, look like
No, it
flags.
was Austria, I think.
Yeah, but it's Latvian flag. I have no idea. Maybe the guys. Well, randomizer is there with the. I don't know. I think that's Sudan flag, but I'm sure it isn't. With random, that's not even randomizer. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, it's Acer. That's why he's not even from that country, I believe. Wait, maybe it is. We'll be having high ping as he's far away, so we get told to get out of the cars.
Yeah, sure.
Nej, Ew. Kom från det gula.
Won't we? Champagne on the podium, but only Acer seems to be celebrating it.
Yeah,
I join.
yeah. Well, that's it. That's a Takir Grand Prix Round 3, Season 2 of Swift Racing. It ended. Let me just do like that. This is the final result. So it was a really tight race. VCUP actually crashing out, which led to, yeah, him falling back and now ending P6. Fastest laps go to Gui Alves, and yeah, I think we're doing some interviews as well. I believe while we're waiting for
That was pretty insane for you there because one, you didn't really seem like you were in race-winning conditions at the start of the first few laps, but you managed to lap like half the grid, and then you managed to come home in P1. So,
um,
how does that feel for you?
It feels great, obviously, because I won, but
but
But what?
it feels great, of course. But I don't think I was worthy of winning.
trust me, you was.
People behind me were a lot faster than me, like Jordi, Acer, and Randomizer. But I pulled away and won. So
Yeah,
I don't know what to
can you
say.
tell us a little bit about your strategy?
It was the strategy was to stay as long as possible on one tire and just try to go from to the soft set to it at the end.
Yeah. Well, thank you
Congrats.
for coming to the post-race interview, and congratulations on what appears to have been your first win of the season.
Eh,
All right. Wait, who was next? Yeah, Acer. Okay. Hello, Acer. Welcome back to the media pen. Probably s- you're probably getting tired of these interviews, considering how many times you've finished on the podium every now and then. But
Yeah.
how was the race from your uh view this time around?
Wait, can you say that again? I had a bit of a lag
How
spike.
was the race for you this time around?
I think it was a good race. Like I just tried to keep it clean as usual. Just don't lose any front wings, and I tried to save my tires, but I had to at the same time I had to just keep pushing just to catch up to Nika. He performed a beautiful undercut, I think, and by then I think he was really gone, so I couldn't catch him. So at that point I was fighting with Jody. So I think
Yeah,
yeah,
that red
it's a good
flag
result.
must have helped you out there at the start.
Yeah, I did. I think at the end of the first lap, in the first corner, I was driving inside of Jordi, and I just blinded me into the first corner, and I went into the wall. But I mean, yeah, the
Trying not
restart
to
helped.
laugh over the fact that Quentin's playing Clash of Clans.
What? I'm
What?
He's playing
confused.
Clash of Clans in the commentary box.
Who's playing Clash of
How,
Clans?
Me.
how do you know that?
English.
Oh shit, he is. Nice. Now
No,
we're
not
still
yet.
alive.
We still have like two more people to go.
Okay,
I'm
guys.
not allowed to laugh.
So, yeah, well, that's it. The medical card going for a lap. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Thank you to the commentators, to, uh, well, Wolf only, for tuning in. And hope to see you again next weekend or the weekend after that, whenever the next race is. Good night. Have a great time. Sleep well.